Hi, my name is Lee Rowe.
And I'm Jill Rowe.
We've been married for 27 years, 6 children, and pretty much a typical Mormon family. We met in the Bay Area about 27 years ago, fell in love and got married in the Oakland Temple. I knew that when I met Jill that there was something special about her. I'd always thought that I wanted to marry a returned missionary, and she was, and so we got married.
Been in several young women's presidencies, Relief Society president when I was in California, and seminary teacher when I lived in Cleveland.
I've helped in the young men's organization several times. I've been part of bishoprics. Just whatever we were asked to do, that's what we did. And we have a gay son that came out to us 2.5 years ago when he was 17 years old.
The first thing we learned about having a gay child is that you have to mourn the loss. Everything you thought that they would be doing is gone. Instant that I was experiencing that, the next morning when I woke up, Heavenly Father was really tender to me. I knew 2 things almost immediately in this new journey of ours. First, that my son was created from the beginning of time like all of us, and that his spirit was intact, and that he was perfect, and that he was complete, and he was whole. The second thing that came to me so strong is that Hunter fought for his free agency in the pre-existence, just like I did. And that as his mother, is my responsibility to support that free agency and to love him unconditionally. I think for a lot of gay kids, they hear their parents say that they love them, they love them, they love them. But when they're able to come out to them and tell them, Mom, Dad, I'm gay, and hear those words from their parents, you know what? I love you. For some, it's the first time they ever hear those words, because I think they feel unworthy of that love before they actually come out as gay.
I can tell you that I have had very few things in my life that I've had more inspiration surrounding than Hunter and him being gay. I can remember going down into his room and he just started sobbing. And he said, Dad, I have something to tell you. And he could barely get it out through his tears. He said, you're going to hate me when I tell you this. And I already knew what he was about to tell me. And then the words came out, I'm gay. The first thing I said was, Hunter, I love you. I could never hate you. I've loved you since the first time I held you. And that will never change. That evening, I can remember lying in bed thinking that the most heart-rending thing about it was for me, not finding out that my son was gay. I somehow already knew that. But it was that he thought I was going to hate him for him telling me that. And I had to question what is it about me that my son somehow thought that I wouldn't love him anymore when he told me. How had I failed him as a father that he didn't know that my love was not bounded by something like that. My love for him was not conditional on whether or not he was straight or gay. Jill and I have spent a lot of time on our knees trying to understand what that means. I know that Heavenly Father loves Hunter. He is who he was before he came to this life. And if Heavenly Father created him that way, I feel a compelling responsibility to treat him that way.
When Hunter came out to us, the first thing he said to us, do you remember? He said, please don't try to change me. Anyway, that statement hit me hard not because I wanted to change him, but because he thought I would want to.
What my parents did that really kind of surprised me is that I really saw the years worth of struggle that I had experienced on my own, all alone, in their eyes when I told them. I knew that they understood how hard it was to just hide who I was for so long and deal with it on my own. It was actually very comforting to see that they were taking on the pain that I had been alone in for so long. all they wanted to do is just love me the best that they could.
I went through this mental journey of his church attendance and the things he'd been taught about who he is, the things he had read, things that had, were ingrained into him. Thank goodness I've never wanted to change him. And I know that the atonement is real, and I know the atonement will take care of things that we don't understand, and that we really need to exercise faith in those things that are difficult at this time.
We are the Rowe family,
and we'll walk with you.